What up, Antonio? What's happening with you, man? Sir Woods, what up? Eyeball Torres, man, I seen you just put up a new video, huh? This damn thing don't work no more or something.
Yeah. Another story.
T about his paper, bitch.
Perspiration, my face drips. All Patron is
What up, y'all? What up, Mac Heads and Maniacs? Been so long, I don't know how to work my board. My other camera ain't working, so we just gonna do it like this tonight. Shit. Oh, my shit ain't even on anyway. Yeah. So how y'all doing, Mac Heads and Maniacs? Did you guys get a chance to check out Miss Reed? Miss Reed, shout out to Miss Reed. She did an interview on another channel the other day, and I was kind of hot because she gave it up to her favorite channels, and KMV wasn't one of them. Local Vision wasn't one of them. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I thought she was all in the winner's circle, Mac Heads, Maniacs, and all that, but I see she been flossing on us. But anyway, if y'all didn't know, supposedly, allegedly, she's related to Indian Red, and she had mentioned that how hard it was on the family because Indian Red's mom had just died like 2 years ago. So shout out to Miss Reed, one of our regulars. Been on this platform quite a few times. But LA is just a mess right now, man. I know everybody see it. I see everybody talking about how the turn up is real and everybody needs to stay in the house and all this old shit. I mean, it really been like that. It's just when it starts hitting home, it gets more publicity and notoriety. So y'all stay safe out there. You know, scientific proof that when it gets hot, everybody act a fool. That's why the jails and the prisons rock and roll every summer. You know what's crazy? Is I don't even hear myself. I don't know what that's about. But I can't hear myself. Might as well take these earphones off, huh? You see my balding spot, my age starting to kick in. My age is starting to show. Kenya Ware, what up? OG Kenya in the building. I don't know what's going on with none of my boards, man. Oh, it probably ain't even plugged up. No, it gotta be plugged up because y'all can hear me. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm getting this sunroof top, you know. But other than that, you know, I'm looking kind of handsome, if I must say so myself. You know, I got a homie we talked about a couple days ago when Little Crazy Boy was here. OG Steve, good looking out. And we just dying, man. We dying for no reason, man. And we dying of bad health and stress. And we just gotta try to take care of ourselves just a little bit better. Because if it ain't for us, it might be for our friends, our family, our kids, grandkids. If we could just hold out just a little bit longer on this bad health and stress, man. I think it's gonna start getting better now, man. They say COVID done got worse, and now it look like it's getting ready to start going back down. And you don't know how much of it is man-made bioweapons to destroy us, and how much of it is just real. You know what I mean? But regardless whether you believe in COVID or don't believe in COVID, you have to be careful. Don't just go around anybody in big crowds, spitting on you, singing on you, swapping spit, drinking after each other, smoking after each other. Because the more y'all take care of yourselves, the less I got to worry about me. You feel me? If I know y'all being careful, then less chance that I'm going to be one of those on the news saying, man, it's real, it's real. I hate I waited too long. But, you know, rest in peace, Biz Markie. I mean, he went up fast. Everybody's like, rest in peace, Biz Markie. But rest in peace, Big Cal, my loved one, that I've done so much with, man, had so much love with. Known him since elementary school. He was a little older than me, but we went at the same time and played baseball. He was a good baseball player. We played hood games, Ladera Park, Summit Field. Man, I'm going to miss my partner, man. Yeah, got my head out. Got my sunroof top and everything, bro. Sweating hard. Fan is on. I'm still sweating. Kev Mac continue to go for getting Monster Swole. What? How many of y'all bought that book by Craig Monson, man? It's weird because I got a few complaints, but it wasn't really bad complaints. It was what I told you guys. The book wasn't very big. Few people got at me like it was comic book size, which is very small, very thin. A lot of people said that it wasn't a lot of Crip stuff in there. I told you it wouldn't be a lot of Crip stuff. He wants to focus on weightlifting, so that's what it was about. That's what his life was about. Craig Monson wasn't no Crip. Craig Monson wasn't no blood. Craig Monson didn't fight the Crips or fight the Bloods or Pyrus, Brims, whatever you want to call them, from the red side. So I don't really know what you expected from Craig Monson in a muscle book. I'm just saying, though. But the complaints wasn't really that bad. You guys liked the book. You liked getting some insight, some details about the brother. So shout out to y'all that purchased that book. You know, OG Steve got it, okay. OG Steve always support, man. He support everybody. I'm going to start calling you West Coast Steve, man. We going to give you that title, West Coast Steve. You know what I mean? Flower Boom, what up? The Blood and Cuz Show, long time no see, bro. Appreciate that. Noodles Capone, what up, man? Mike Marks. So, when I was watching the channel that Miss Reed was on, that her interview was on, I noticed dude had mentioned, and Miss Reed had mentioned that she likes the channel because of stuff he talks about. And he mentioned that he likes to talk about the kids and saving the kids. And I don't watch his channel. I never seen no videos on this channel, so I don't really know what he's really about or what he really talk about. But what was striking to me in that one video that I did watch, the interview with Miss Reed, he talk about saving the youth in the streets, but I never heard a solution. If you're going to talk about saving the youth, you got to have a solution. Like Cutes always come with a solution. Rockhead has solutions. You got to have solutions, man. People, yeah, Older black women might want to hear that. Older mothers might want to hear that. But if a kid is listening, a kid's wondering, well, what the hell am I supposed to do besides go out in the street with the homies and fall up under peer pressure? What am I supposed to do when I'm at school getting bullied by the other Crips and Bloods? Or on my way home getting jacked by the Crips and Bloods? What am I supposed to do? How do I stay away from that lifestyle? That's what they want to hear. You got to talk about trades. You got to talk about staying busy. You got to talk about getting money legally. You got to talk about preparing for a job, college, if that's where you want your kids to go. But you got to give them some type of outlets, man. You can't just say, the kids don't listen. The kids these days don't listen. I'm about saving the kids. You got to have solutions. And I just took that to heart because I felt like, just my insecurity felt like we don't talk about that over here. The way Miss Reed said that and the way dude responded about what he talks about. I'm like, well, shit, let me shoot back that we need solutions. And I like when he talked about the streets. But brother, we all know the streets is everything. It don't mean you sell drugs because you're in the street. It could be about survival. It could be about taking care of your family. It could be about getting to the grocery store. It could be about, like I say, survival. Ducking a dude that's coming down the street with a Draco or jumping out of a car with a Draco and busting on you. It could be about seeing some kids down the block and you see it's about to go down. You tell them kids to go in the house or get on the ground or something. The streets is more than just drug dealing, And then you got to talk about how drug dealers ain't much different than gang members when it come to longevity, prison, and death in the street. You feel me? You have to realize, man, the streets come in all shapes, sizes, colors, different people, different activities, different ways of survival. Some get money, some don't. Like Avalon Cartoon told y'all, he didn't give a damn about no money. He was gangbanging. Hustler might not care about gangbanging. He might care about hustling. But you got to remember, you mess around and get killed if you the one getting all the money and all these soldiers on the block ain't getting no money. Because they going to start wondering why you ain't going to jail and why you got all these nice things and you see us on the block starving and we protecting you, the block, the hood, especially if you hustling and you claiming the hood. Nigga, that struggle is for all of us and you got to pay one way or the other. But anyway, again, I thought she did a nice job. I thought it was a good interview. She said she was nervous. I couldn't tell she was nervous. She's been on this platform and local platforms, so she know how to speak. She's good with the politics. She come from the game, so she know the game. But I can't see them comments, so I can't really respond to y'all comments. But a few people been asking me about interviewing different people that been seen on other platforms recently. Some I may interview, some I wouldn't dare interview. Because, like I say, man, with my little name and my little platform and the bigger platform that me and Baby Mac and others rock, we not just trying to put everybody in front of the camera and give everybody that light, because everybody don't deserve the light. Everybody don't know how to use the light. People misuse these interviews, getting in front of the camera, saying anything, and it's really for personal gain, to show their face and show their down and try to get their name out there. I'm not here for that. I'm not trying to pump everybody up that's been on other platforms. That's what your interview on the other platform is, for you to get your notoriety and get your viewership up and your following and all that stuff. I'm not here for that. I'm here. I'm just doing me and the Macheads and Maniacs. You feel me? So, yeah, I can't just bless everybody with coming on this platform, man. Not that this platform is bigger or better or more authentic than anyone else's. That's not my point, and that's not what I'm trying to convey. I'm trying to convey that this channel right here, everybody's welcome to come on and mingle and talk about whatever you want to talk about. The other channel, I have a method. I've explained it early on. I'm not going to keep explaining it. It's not for everybody. It's not for anybody. If you've been on other platform, hopefully you did good. And maybe you start your own platform and build yourself up that way. But I'm not trying to validate nobody. I'm not trying to, put my stamp on everybody. And if you like, and this is what I say, like me personally, I got people that say I like the Rebo interview. I like the Monster Cody interview. I like Mumpy's interview, Rockhead, so on and so on and so on, Frog, Giacomo, etc., etc., etc. So I'm like this. If you like the interview, it's on here. There's more than one part. Go watch it and enjoy it. So it's the same for any other platform. If there's somebody that you like that was on another platform, go to that platform and watch the video again. Like, why do we have to keep reciprocating the same story over and over? And if you can't respect how I run this over here, maybe this ain't the platform for you. But I'm not trying to be like everybody else. I'm not trying to recycle the same people over and over. You know what I mean? Especially if they don't meet the criteria in which I'm looking for. Other than that, I want to give a shout out to Shaniqua. Give a shout out to Leela. Give a shout out to all the wrench mob. And we're just going to keep pushing, man. Like Barefoot Pookie told me. Get well and come back harder. I don't know about the come back harder, but probably come back more often. I don't know how NAC hit the West Side. There's so many different stories out there, and frankly, now this is just coming from me, so don't repeat it as a fact. It's just from my experience. Guys on the West Side don't really seem to know where NAC came from. And then the ones that do, the ones we sat down with, the O'Neills and blah, 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 they put NAC on the West Side in 73. So you can't really say that's the first NAC if you're talking about 73, because it was on the East Side, I'm pretty sure, in 72. And Cutes has a good story. I think Cutes may have the incomplete story, but at the same time, he says he know the story, and if he say he know the story, he must know the story. But kind of seems like to me somebody got it from neighborhood on the East Side, whether it was in the 60s or in the 100s. I don't know. Kind of strange that everybody gives Odie Shaw neighborhood in the 60s in 1972. That's pretty early, because we always heard neighborhood came from the hundreds on the West Side. So, little indiscrepancies here and there, or discrepancies here and there. Everybody got their own story, but nobody hardly ever has the correct date. The dates vary. If you listen to Hawk and Cutes and Donald Archie, those guys give different dates from the O'Neills, the Melvin Hardys, the Barefoot Pookies, etc., etc. You know what I mean? So you got guys coming from the 60s, the 80s, and the 100s, and amongst their own peer group, they have different answers, different dates. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint it for somebody that wasn't there, somebody that was 4 or 5 years old at the time. It's kind of hard because we don't have documentation. Only documentation we really got, and I can't find it, was a neighborhood on the east side in 82, and then on the rolling 60s, we got a picture of Motor Mouse in 1974, dated 1974. That's all we, when I say we, I'm just talking about me and S-Mac. I'm sure the 111's got pictures and probably police reports or something stamped or something. I'm sure somebody in the 80s, maybe Donald Archie has something. I'm sure somebody, the Magnificent Seven, should have something. Somebody should have something. Arrest from a fight, a shooting, carrying a gun, looting, anything. And that could help with dates. But I don't know, bro. I'm still in the middle on that, still trying to figure it out myself. So I don't know how I got to the west side. It's very likely it came from YA or YTS, juvenile hall, man. Or somebody on the west side that hung with somebody from the east side. Keystone confirmed an argument I had a few years ago about West Side Crips posting the Nickersons in the 80s. You know, that's the thing. The problem is, us as black people, us as brown people, we're so arrogant and we're so prideful and tend to distort history so much that when you say this hood was in that hood or this color was in that hood, people from that hood gonna say you lying. Never, I never seen that. I never heard that. I could call some homies. That ain't true. But it do be true sometimes. Sometimes it is true. You don't know everything and everybody and what's going on at all times in your neighborhood or anybody else's neighborhood, especially if you one of them talking about, I've been in jail all my life. Boy, I went to jail in 77, I got out in 79. I went right back in 79, I got out in 84. 84, I went back, I got out in 87. You can't possibly know everything that's going on in your neighborhood. But our pride will not allow us to believe that, because every generation in their mind wants to be the hardest generation, the cleanest generation. And we didn't do no telling. We didn't let enemies come over here. Couldn't nobody mess with a girl in our hood. Them niggas couldn't turn us out, but eventually turned y'all out. You know what I mean? I never been an ex nothing. I've never been from nowhere else. Stop it. Stop it. You know. Kev Mac, give us a favorite Big Cal story. Man, I could tell so many Cal stories. I don't know what's a good one. But this is the one that I always talk about. And last time I seen Cal, I brought it up to him because we was talking about how we used to be jacking people all the time on Crenshaw. Well, my favorite, one of my favorites, the one that I always talk about, is Big Cal. Big Cal goes off on some dudes. I'm not going to say where they was from. He goes off on some dudes and he grabbed a dude. He had a big old link chain. He grabbed a dude's chain and he snatched the chain. And I'm right there next to Cal. I'm front line. It's me and Cal, but Cal snatched the chain. And the chain break. And I catch the chain right out the air. And I put the chain in my pocket so Cal don't be saying, man, give me the chain and all that. And I'm hoping Cal don't want the piece of the chain that was in his hand, and I have me a whole chain. Just take it to the jeweler and get it fixed. And then there was this broad, this female started woofing. And this female was like, man, what kind of punk stuff is that? Get your own stuff. Why you got to take other people's stuff? And so Cal said, shut up, B. I'll take yours too. Matter of fact, my girl need a chain. And I'm like, whoa, your girl need a chain. My girl need a chain too. So I run up next to Cal, and Cal snatch her chain too. Her chain just blow up. She had a little link chain. It blow up. Boy, I'm on the ground picking up them gold chains. You know, Monday morning, I was at the jewelry shop getting some money for that gold, man. So I laughed with Cal because he wouldn't let me get the part of gold he got, I wouldn't let him get the part of gold I got. I didn't even let him know I got the first link. But we had a lot of fun, man. The dice games, I used to like when Cal talked shit to everybody at the dice games. Cal talk a lot of shit, a lot of good shit. Most of it he don't mean, but this is the thing about those crap games in the 60s, is you low-key throw real blows at your partners. So you in the crap game, you're not really trying to fight or shoot your homeboy, but you trying to mess with his mental. You're trying to belittle him and throw him off his game. So a lot of real stuff be said in them crap games, and Cal was the one that was always talking real stuff. Make you mad, make you hot, make you want to fight this dude, man. And I found this shit hilarious, man. Cal was a good dude. Cal was one of the good brothers that everybody from the hood liked. Real good dude, man. I've known him since elementary. Well respected. Good dude. You was having withdrawals, Lisa, you'll be alright. Just make sure you click that bell and get your notifications turned on. Because I really don't schedule ahead of time too much. Unless I have a guest. I'm not going to do too much scheduling ahead of time. What does the blue wrench mean? That means they're moderators. It means they're trusted by me to help keep the trolls down and keep the trolls from saying false stuff, man. Any Crenshaw Mafia history? No, not here. I don't have no Crenshaw Mafia history. I haven't seen you in a while, Sleepy. Seems like we've been missing Crystal lately and a few others lately, huh? Western Ave and a few others. Leela, where everybody been? Tending to their man? Must got new boyfriends, man. Usually don't get a boyfriend till after the summer. Like you try to get you a man around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So when it get cold, you can lay up, cuddle, and get presents. Get food. Get you a man to buy all that food for Thanksgiving. And then you pretend to your family like you so in love. Look, I got a man. I got a man. He be gone after Christmas, though. He be gone after New Year. Yeah, I don't know what Shaniqua, man. What up, Lady P? Malicious, what up? Malicious what? So vicious. Oh, my God. Who done made you so vicious? Who done pissed you off that you vicious now? Yeah, I don't really go live no more, so you're not gonna get no notifications anyway, man. I've been having chest pains for like 11 days, man. So I think I may have went live twice. Prior to that, I was in Texas. I didn't go live, so I haven't been going live, homie. But make sure you click the bell and turn your notifications on. That way you will know when I am on. That way you don't miss a Rockhead or Chico Bean or somebody like that. Say that again. Why only 160 go to funeral? What? What are you talking about? I'm lost, bro. I'm completely lost. Whoa, you got to get that check. Kev, find out. Come on, Suge. We ain't worried about that, brother. When it's time, it's time. John Moody, what up? Oh, don't worry about it. You going to Cal's funeral or you didn't know Cal? Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Appreciate it. And kind of getting a sunroof top, you know, kind of disappearing. Whenever you in Houston, holler at me. You're going to be good. Them chest pains ain't shit. I'm not tripping, brother. They might knock me down, but if they don't keep me down, I'm not worried about it. I haven't spoke to AC, man. I don't know what AC doing. AC trying to be a singer, man. That's all I know. Every time I see a picture of him, though, he fresh. AC been fresh as hell ever since the last time I seen him. My chest been giving a little pain too, but I feel like you. When it's time, it's time. But for me, I think it's because I don't eat too good or smoke. What you think? Same here. Well, I don't smoke. I don't eat too well either. I don't eat good at all, man. I go through spurts where I try to eat healthy, and then the rest of the year I won't eat healthy at all. Especially when I live by myself, I really don't eat healthy. When I live with somebody, I tend to eat more healthy because it's easier just to buy the food and ask a female to hook it up. You know what I mean? But when I'm by myself, I ain't got nobody to hook it up, so I eat what I eat, man. Donuts, all kind of pastries, soups, high cholesterol, high sodium, high salt. Not too much salt, though. Grease. You feel me? Yeah, they tell you to eat healthy and then spray the crops, trying to kill pesticides, right? They also tell you drink a lot of water, but plastic is contaminated. I mean, it's a no-win situation, so you really gotta go with your body. If you know how your body is and you understand your body, you just gotta go with that. Kev look like a hell's angel biker for real? Like for real? How? Like, think I lost a little bit of this? I lost a little bit of that. Like, it don't jiggle and make loud sounds no more. It's just a little bit further out than my chest now. I mean, it ain't too bad, man. Hell's angels? Man, are you being disrespectful or you being funny? Hell's angels? You calling me a white boy, nigga? See what I mean? That's what's wrong with our folks. We so color struck. Cause I'm light, I'm white. Nigga, if you don't stop that shit. I do look white though, huh? You right, I can't even argue with you, bro. I do look white, my nigga. I look white. You right. I can't even lie and shit. Matter of fact, next time I go to the DMV, I'm going to put white down there as my race, man, and see if they catch it. Don't eat at night. Man, that's when I eat. What are you talking about, fool? Only reason why y'all don't call Keith Claus white because he got all them red freckles. If you could delete that nigga freckles like Photoshop, you'd think that nigga white too. You'd think he was Bill Lambier or somebody if he got rid of his freckles. Don't play me like that, fool. Mr. Goob ain't that dark either. That's why he be sitting in the dark. That nigga come on live, he be sitting in the dark all the time, so y'all can't see how pale he is. Put a hoodie over his head, put hats over his head, everything. I always end up on Mr. Goob. Mr. Goob's my partner, man. No offense, Mr. Goob. Mr. Goob's a good dude, good solid dude as far as friendship goes. So, a matter of fact, this is what I wanted to ask you guys. Did you guys check out Mr. Goob's first show? Let me see a hand or a 1 if y'all seen Mr. Goob's first show. Type of 1. Type of 1 or the 1 finger if you seen Mr. Goob's first show. This fool threw up neighborhood. Okay. We got a couple Mac heads and maniacs over there. Okay. See, I missed it because I wasn't feeling well. I wanted to go live yesterday. It was 4 o'clock. I said, I'm going to lay down for a minute at 4 o'clock, give me something to eat, and go live. I lay down at 4 o'clock. I woke up at 12 o'clock at night. Of course, that's when I start eating, at 12 o'clock. Play a little spades. 1 o'clock, I'm eating again. Now, as I'm playing spades, I'm eating all my pastries and drinking all my water. Don't tell me not to eat at night. That rule is for the women. Or maybe for some boxers or some shit. Some lightweight boxers. Brian Kincaid, good looking out, man. Man, I'm going to have to find out what's going on with Goob. I got to see this second show. I want to be there when Goob fly to the moon, man. I know he say he's scared of heights, but I would not want to miss a show and then find out from y'all that Goob done went to the damn moon on live. Man, look, anything in life is bad for you as far as I'm concerned. Like, just like we supposed to exercise, right? We supposed to do all this exercise, and it makes you look healthy. It makes you feel good. It relaxes your mind. It does a lot for you when you exercise. But then motherfuckers be talking about, I blew my knee out. Oh, I got a hip problem. Oh, my ankles hurt. Oh, I got a bunion on my feet. You know what I'm saying? I got a strained muscle. Oh, my back went out. I mean, milk. Remember, milk does the body good? Then milk ain't no good for you. Now it's kind of good. Just don't consume too much. I don't know, man. To me, just keep your blood thin and circulate. Some aspirin, some wine, some light exercise. I even be tripping off the big, heavy, solid weightlifters. And they be like, I can't lift weights because my shoulder went out. My back hurt. It's like, man, quit lifting so heavy then. Why you want to lift so heavy at an old age anyway? You should be toning it up, keeping it right. Not trying to get bigger and bigger. You're not going to fit in the casket when you die, fool. You're going to have to get a double casket. MFs already be putting GoFundMe up when they die. They're going to have to put 2 GoFundMe up for your big ass. They're going to need 2 caskets. Be looking all uncomfortable in them suits and shit. You ever seen a dude come to a wedding, or when he's sitting in the casket in a suit and it look like the suit is too small for him? Be like, damn, nigga, they didn't make no suit bigger than that for your ass? That shit too tight, nigga. I can see your heart beating. I'm just saying. Palm trees, what up? He said that too big shit is out. Yeah, man, it is. When you get older, man, you don't want all that weight on you when you get older. See every vein in his body. You can follow that vein in his neck when he get mad all the way down through his chest, his stomach, all the way to his navel. You see veins popping out. Kevmac, do one burpee for us. I can't do no burpee for you, homie. I wish I could. No burpees here, bro. My back. You forgot about my back? Man, get you one of these females, homie, to be in the chat room. To the brother that say he's into weightlifting, he need a partner, get one of these girls out the weight room, homie. They probably bigger than you anyway. Probably got more muscle mass than you anyway. Get one of them. I'm trying to tell you, man. But we finna get back cracking on these interviews though, man. So for y'all that been hollering at me, trying to get at me, man. Yeah, we finna get back cracking. Kev water stretching, Tiny. I'm gonna have to go back and read that one, bro. What you say? Stretching, walking, and wait a few hours of sleep after you eat. Try not to eat any beef or pork after 6 p.m. Bro, you ain't got to worry about me eating pork after 6 p.m. I don't even eat pork until I go on a bacon binge. I got bacon in there right now that I done had for 6 months, probably. Maybe a little less than 6 months. It's going in the trash in the morning when I leave to go to my daughter's spot. Now my youngest daughter is pregnant. She's getting ready to drop my second grandson. So I'm going to the baby shower in the morning. I'm going to take that bacon. I'm throw that bacon in the trash can in the morning, man. Other than that, bro, I don't mess with pork, homie. I don't do the pork. Not that I don't eat pork, I just don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? What up, Slick? Where you been, man? I thought you was coming to Vegas, man. You lied. You flossed. You flossed on me, Slick. I'm going to have to come to Vegas. I mean, L.A., though. I'm coming to Compton. I'm going to come to the farm, homie. You can hold me to that. Nah, my kids ain't naming no kids after me. My kids are not going to name nothing after me. Yeah, good looking out, man. Appreciate it. Oh, my bad. I probably wasn't here. I probably was in Texas. How many meals you eat a day? I try to eat 2 meals a day. But the problem is when I'm up late at night, bored, I might mess around and eat for an hour, man. Like I said, get up at 12. I'm eating at 12, 1, then snacks until 2, 3, maybe 4 in the morning. But I try to eat 2 meals a day, man. Antoine Foster, what up? Lisa Jackson's a female, man. Lisa came on one night before we really got to know Lisa. Lisa came on live one night. Lisa had no clothes on, man. Lisa had everybody going crazy, man. All we seen was legs, titties, and cigarettes. I've been a fan ever since. She basically did a strip tease on KM Video Live, homie. Because she didn't know how to work her phone, man. She new to this modern technology, man. Yeah, man. Y'all remember that? Lisa like, oh, wait. She dropped the phone, wrapped the towel around her. Y'all remember that? That was funny. That's my best memory of Lisa Jackson. Get him, Jake. What up, homeboy? Yeah, soon. You know what? I have an opinion on the whole Soon situation. First of all, it ain't got nothing to do with Soon. I think people really just aren't into graffiti or graffiti art on platforms like this, or Street TV, Local Vision, those New York channels that be talking about gang stuff. I don't think nobody cares about that, that's into gang content or into history, for the most part, or LA, the landmark of LA, the landscape of LA. But I would say Soon voice his opinion and put his history out there so much on Instagram that I don't think a lot of people really was even willing to even tune in and check him out. On top of that, soon after he did the interview with us, he went and did an interview with Street TV. It tanked the Street TV, so when it came to KMV, nobody want to watch it. I'm saying he overexposed himself. He was premature in giving out all that info on IG and going to Street TV. I think that ruined the audience. I think that ruined the numbers. And I had that conversation with him. He was kind of heated. He was telling me, just put it up, just put it up. I'm like, no, I'm not putting it up. I try to wait it out, and hopefully people got over it and watched it. But graffiti not working as soon didn't help his case none. That's my take on that. But he's a legend. He's legendary. You can't take that from him. He remembers a lot. He knows a lot. He taught a lot of people. A lot of people took stuff from him. But even with that said, let me say this and I'll get off the graffiti. No, he was not Street TV first, Noodles. As soon. It was aired on Street TV first. You guys come over here cheerleading and go against what I tell you for no good damn reason. Listen to what the hell I told you. We interviewed him first, as soon. Then he ran over to Street TV and did the interview with Street TV. Street TV, in a hurry, overnight, put it up on his channel. Listen to what the hell I tell you, bro. That's what this channel is about. It's trying to get the truth, or as closer to the truth as possible. Don't come here telling me who was first, how it went, because that's how it looked to you. Call soon. So it kind of ruined everything in my estimation. And I done got sidetracked. I forgot what else I was going to say. How about them Dodgers, though? The Dodgers going to come back and end up winning their division? Or the Giants going to hold on? It's kind of hard to believe the Giants are still playing good ball, man. Oakland's playing pretty good, too. I mean, you don't even have to say that because I already said that. By being on Street TV first, I feel like it kind of ruined his interview on KMV, but the numbers was bad over there too. And that's why I'm going all the way back to Instagram. I believe people got tired of Soon putting his foot down for his place in history. You could Google what street the Grim Sleeper lived on. I have no idea what year the first GC set came out, bro. I have to really sit down and think about it. Would have to probably be 4 Trey Gangsters and 8 Trey Gangsters, Avalon Gangsters. I don't know though, bro. Cause I know the police books have them labeled as 43rd Street Crips before the 4 Trey Gangster Crips. 8 Trey Gangster on the west side, like 73, 74, probably 74. And then Avalon Gangster 72. Or Avalon Gardens 72 anyway. Oh, that's what I was going to say about the whole graffiti thing. And then I'm going to leave it alone. Even with the Whisk, the Risk, and the Soon, you can see those styles when you look at the old New York whisk and Soon and or Scene and Risk. Like, because we always say Risk got everything from Soon. When you see Risk hit up, you can see it came from Soon. Everything Risky does has Soon written all over it. I don't care how wild his letters get, how clean his paintings are. You see Soon written all over it. But then if you look at the old New York pieces, it's like, damn. Like, this the same shit they was rocking in L.A. But we know New York was first. We know those dudes are older, and those dudes really put it down and left an imprint on graffiti that ended up on the West Coast. But you don't hear West Coast dudes speak about that. Whiskey, well, I only hung out with Whiskey a couple of times, 3 times to be exact. And I got a good story, but I don't think it's a good story for the internet, though. But Whiskey was a solid individual. And some of my homies that's real solid, I'm talking about the most upstanding 60s, that knew Whiskey, they all loved him. Nobody got nothing bad to say about Whiskey, period. From my hood. Everybody loved Whiskey. Whiskey was a rider in prison. Whiskey stayed down. He was with the bullshit. All the way, 100%. And it was the same on the street. I do got pictures of Whiskey, probably 2, at Black Dog from 111's funeral, but unfortunately I didn't take no picture with Whiskey. I just took pictures of Whiskey. Yeah. Graffiti is, I would rather say, one of the overlooked or forgotten elements of hip-hop on the West Coast. Because there's still guys, let me try to clarify that. There's guys that's still into graffiti on both coasts, and whatever other coast, the coast of Hawaii and South Coast, and up north, the Canadian border, they still rock graffiti. But I'm saying outside of the people that actually do graffiti, it seems like it's lost. It's not there. There's not much interest and not a lot of respect for it. Not that they don't respect it, but they're not showing respect for it. Lawyer, what up, homeboy? Is there anyone I would have wished I'd taken a picture with? Absolutely, but off the top of my head, probably Black Dog from 111. I can't think of too many others right now because I basically took a picture with everybody. Oh, Whiskey. Absolutely Whiskey. I might have a picture with Wood Rat, but I think I may have missed Wood Rat too. But a lot of people that I wish I took a picture with, I did take a picture with. I mean, I'm old. I might not look old. I might not talk like I've been in the trenches, but I've been around a long time, man, so I got my share of pictures with different people that I had love for. Good looking out, DJ Superman. Classic Jones, what up? Yeah, I remember that too, man. I think Soon talked about that in his interview. There go Western Queen, y'all, with the XC on the end. Kev, is there any big gap or unknown thing about LA Cripple Blood history that you and your team are still curious about? Something that's unknown or hard to know? I'm sure there's something, eyeball. It's got to be something. But we finna get some of it knocked out soon, though. Antoine Foster, good looking out. That's absolutely correct. 4 elements of hip hop culture: rap, DJing, breakdancing, and graffiti. What was the significance of Vermont Ave in defining borderlines on the west side? Who defined Vermont as the borderline on the west side? You mean the West Side Crips in the hundreds? It would probably, more than likely, the group of friends in that area probably has stopped at Vermont. Also, you had the Hoovers that came up to Vermont before going past Vermont. So those are some of the reasons. Sure, I wish you stopped doing that, man. I don't have enough rhythm to DJ. I don't have enough rhythm to rap. I don't have enough rhythm to breakdance. I did a little bit of graffiti in my day. 1 out of 4 ain't too bad, right? Big Kev, have you ever thought about having Bitter Dog Bruno on one of your live shows? I would love to have Bitter Dog Bruno on one of my live shows, but I haven't spoken to Bitter Dog. Melly Mel probably have a better chance at that than I do. I just love Bitter Dog Bruno, man. See, he's one of the names, being a young guy from LA on the west side, still heard Bitter Dog Bruno's name. My homies that went to prison early on mentioned Bitter Dog Bruno in good standing often. So he's just one of them names, man, you can't avoid in this Crip shit. Compton Crip or just Crip period. You just can't avoid a Bitter Dog Bruno, man. And then Bitter Dog is not biased. Bitter Dog just gonna tell you how it is. He's not gonna pump one side up. He's not gonna pump one gang up. He's just gonna tell it to you how it really is. Eric Lange, good looking out. And he's smooth. I like the pimp talk. I like him Crip walking. I like his style of dress. I admire his memory. If you could just slap that beer can out of his hand one time and let him talk, yeah. Maybe fire up a blunt, let him hit a blunt or something, you get a good interview. He's a good dude. And he's meant to be here. As many times he's been shot up, he's still here with us today. And we fortunate enough, by way of Melly Mel, to have him bless the channel. So yeah, shout out to Bitter Dog Bruno, man, good dude. And you can't say that about every Crip. You cannot say every Crip is upstanding, solid, reputable name ring like that in an upstanding fashion. You just can't do it without lying. You know, some dudes got a lot of strikes, but we don't go around, you know, downing each other and putting them down and hurting the legacy and the culture that, you know, that we call Crips or Damu or anything else. But Bitter Dog's not one of them. Bitter Dog is what you see. You feel me? Was y'all playing Biz Markie back in the day? Absolutely. You had to play Vapors. Everybody played Vapor. You just had to play that song. I met Biz Markie a couple times too, man. Biz Markie was alright dude. I didn't know them dudes was so old, man. Them old dudes was hanging around some young dudes back in the day, man. Yeah, brother Jay, that's a good line. I like the one where he say, "Man, y'all can have the sidewalk because the streets is mine. Bump your head up against the wall and discipline yourself. Nobody beats the biz. A 1-2, a 1-2. A nobody beats the biz." Yeah, Biz Markie had a few good songs, man. You had to rock, man. Picking boogers. Ugh. Picking boogers. Yeah, it's definitely a death style. It's been said many times over. Being in a gang in LA is definitely a death style. But, you know, it's so crazy because people that's not in gangs or people that outgrew gangs, think they better than the gang, have a lot of negativity to say about the gang, and you end up dead or in jail. But nobody talks about Mike Concepcion with millions, Mike Concepcion living in a mansion, Mike Concepcion in the industry, Mike Concepcion traveling the world, bad females under his arm, nice cars, living life of luxury. Nobody talks about that. You know what I mean? Because truthfully enough, that's a small percentage. But some of these other dudes you see, man, that had record labels and big drug dealers, and you know what I'm saying, from different gangs, they still around, they still alive, you know. Some dudes got out the game. Again, it's a small percentage, but they there. And a lot of dudes from my father's generation, they don't get talked about. Everybody talk about Tootie Reese. And everybody talk about Felix Mitchell. Benzo Al. But, of course, Freeway Rick and them. But, man, it's older guys, man, that was really, really getting it. Before the crack cocaine, when it was just powder. And the heroin was still powder. Man, they was getting it. Them dudes got out the game early. Them dudes didn't get killed. They didn't get life sentences. They didn't go to the feds. They were smoother dudes, and they got out early. Fast Eddie, if he didn't get caught up on that murder stuff, Fast Eddie would have made it. But some dudes start their own business. Feel me? And nobody never talks about how the gang member raises his family, how the gang member sends his kids off to college and they graduate. Nobody talks about the kids becoming professors, lawyers, doctors, and for those of you that like law enforcement, police. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about my generation, my age group, how a lot of us didn't smoke crack cocaine because we seen what it do to you. So we stayed away from crack. People don't talk about how our kids hang with each other, went to college together, graduated together. They don't talk about that. They got degrees, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, master degrees, all. People don't talk about that. Our generation, as good as it is, we grew up in the golden era. But not only that, we fell right in that era that knew not to smoke crack and knew we didn't want our kids to gang bang. Nobody talk about that shit. Because you don't want the gang member to do anything positive. You don't want anything positive to say about a gang member because it's supposed to be so bad. But you see people in Congress, the Senate, and in the government doing the same shit. The local government, you see police doing the same shit gang members do. Steal drugs off of you, plant guns on you, racially profile. They do the same shit. But if you pro law enforcement's so great and the gang members so bad. It's the same shit, but you got a badge. And you got the courts, the DA, the district attorney, and the judge that's going to side with you and let you get off. You feel me? Police go to jail too, sometimes. Athletes go to jail. Squares go to jail. They don't talk about that shit though. The DEAs, you know the deal with them. The CIA, the DEA. Hey, man, they're going to be at my door in the morning, man. Hey, here's a disclaimer. I am not talking about the CIA of America or the government of America or the DEA of America. I'm talking about them people over there that robbed and killed the Haitian leader. I'm talking about those over there in another country pretending to be part of the American government, okay? That's my disclaimer. Y'all think my chest pains was something. When I get kidnapped in the morning, y'all gonna really be tripping. You know what's up, get 'em, Jank. Just like you. You not finna go out and steal no car. You not finna go steal no hubcaps off an old Cadillac. Because you know they gonna deport your ass. You not trying to get deported, get 'em, Jank. Keep it real, man. We gotta be nice, homie. Because if we ain't nice, you might end up going back across that border or something, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know my people in Africa. I don't know them. You put me over there, man, I'm good as dead, man. I wouldn't know how to survive. What generation was smoking the crack? That's simple, man. All the generations above us. All the generations above us that was born in like 58, 56, 58, 60, 61. Feel me? Man, I got sunlight, all that heat out here, man, but I'm still light though. Damn, got a mosquito in here. Fuck, mosquito gonna bite me tonight, right? Mr. Gould, when you going on, bro? Let us know the day and time you're going back on, man, since you're in here. Yeah, that's right. Easy E say don't get high off your own supply, because we seen it going down. Air conditioning in my window? Nah, we got central air out here, bro. Kev, what was the conflict between Raymond and the Avenues that caused Raymond to break off and start his crib? You gotta check out Craig Monson's story, man. But if I could ad-lib, allegedly, gotta use that word, right? Because it's not my story. Allegedly, Raymond was a jokester. He loved to tell jokes. He loved to bother people, and the Avenues was a real serious group that was serious about working out, getting their size up. And Raymond, where they was working out in the garage, and Raymond got to joking, and Craig Monson was fed up with it and couldn't take it no more, and he did whatever he did to Raymond. And Raymond said, I'm going to go start my own gang. And there it is. Hey, well, I'm going to get out of here, man. I've been on here over an hour. I'm going to get out of here, go drink me some water, play me some spades, and give me some rest. Mac Heads Maniacs, y'all stay up, stay safe, have a great weekend. Good looking out to all the super chats. Good looking out to my moderators. Skunk Dog, what's happening, homeboy? I'm out of here, and my chest pains are gone. Chest pains are gone, but it's hot as hell out here, and I walked too long today, but other than that, feeling a lot better. Hoping them pains don't come back, you know what I mean? My back, you know what's crazy? The chest pain go away, and now my back is like really hurting. I said I was out of here though, right? Peace, keep close. Y'all take it easy, man. And look, y'all watch tomorrow night. Them Bucks and them Suns, man. I expect the Suns to play better at home because they monsters at home. But if Chris Paul can't score a lot, and Booker don't score over 30, look out. Because them damn Milwaukee Bucks, man, they play hard. They play real hard, man. Hey, y'all take it easy, man. Much love. Peace.